Welcome back to the gardens of Parmarth Niketan, and welcome back to your yoga practice, wherever you find yourself, in whatever situation you find yourself today. As always, start by finding a comfortable way to sit. Feel the sitting bones dropping down and back, a sense of heaviness, grounding. Then from that steady base, lift up through the crown of the head. So the spine becomes vibrant, spacious. Close the eyes. And take a deep, smooth inhalation, filling the lungs all the way up. And a long, smooth exhalation, letting the body soften. And now, keeping the eyes closed, just begin to notice the breath. Without controlling it or manipulating it in any way. Just let it be soft. Notice the natural form of the breath. The gentle movement of the body, and the associated patterns of sensation with every breath. And as you sit here and breathe, take a few moments to let yourself fully arrive in the body. At this precise moment. And notice how you feel at this point today. Just checking in. This process of introspection, self-awareness, svadhyaya, self-study. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. And we'll chant 3 Oms together. Exhale completely. Now draw the breath in. Release the hands. Open the eyes. Now we'll begin with a pranayama technique that combines 2 different techniques, 2 different breathing techniques. And it has the effect of being invigorating, building some heat, purification through the center, and also a cleansing, balancing aspect. So it'll involve Kapalabhati, which is this fire breath, where it's a forceful exhalation through the nose, and the inhale happens just sort of passively. So it's like this. And on the exhalation, the belly draws inward. So it's kind of this pumping of the stomach. So we'll do 18 times Kapalabhati, and nothing extreme, just like a very gentle Kapalabhati. Then you'll inhale through the left nostril, hold at the top, We'll exhale right, then inhale right, hold at the top, and exhale left. I'll talk you through it, and we'll do this 3 times, but we'll pause for a few breaths, just normal breaths in between rounds. So now you know what to expect. We'll do it together. First, a nice, regular breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Now we'll inhale again. Exhale halfway out, and then 18 times Kapalabhati. Exhale all the way out, block the right nostril, inhale left. Hold in the fullness at the top, both nostrils closed. And smoothly exhale right. Inhale right. Hold at the top. Exhale left. Release the hand. A few breaths here. And now here we go again. Inhale fully. Exhale halfway out, 18 times Kapalabhati. Exhale all the way out. Now inhale left nostril. Hold at the top, both nostrils closed, attention in the center of the heart, sitting in the fullness. And exhale right. Inhale right. Hold at the top, attention in the radiant heart. Exhale left. Release the hand. Take a few regular breaths here. And now as you're ready, one more time, 18 times Kapalabhati, and then the alternate breathing with the holding at the top. Here we go. When you finish, take a few breaths with the eyes closed. Notice any effects. Feel the breath, feel the body. And then open your eyes and shift forward over your feet to hands and knees, coming to all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Now inhale, lift the crown of the head, lift the sitting bones, broad chest. Exhale, round your back, sink the hips all the way to the heels. Again, inhale, rise up, scoop. Exhale, hollow belly, round the back. Keep going like this. Now inhale, rise back to all fours. And on an exhalation, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then slowly walk the feet all the way up to the hands. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Knees bent, feet about hip distance apart. Just drape the upper body over, head and neck soften down. Inhale, halfway lift, unroll the spine to lengthen. Exhale, fold back down, soften over the belly. Again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And with bent knees, inhale, roll all the way to stand tall. Lifting through the crown of the head. Now step the big toes together to touch. Heels an inch or two apart. Feel the feet rooting into the ground, pressing deeply down, and then lift up through the crown of the head. So always these two opposing, seemingly opposite actions through the body. The sense of rooting, but then the vibrant rising up. Inhale, arms overhead. Then grab the left wrist with the right hand, reach up, arc over to the right. Really stretching the left side. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Now exhale, hands behind the low back, interlace the fingers. Send the hands down to lift the chest. And now as you exhale, fold forward over the legs. Hands come up off the back. Bend the knees quite a lot so that the upper body can rest on the thighs. Now release hands to the low back, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins or the thighs. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, roll all the way to stand tall. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And now preparing for Surya Namaskar, the sun salutations, warming up through the center of the body, feeling the currents of breath move fully through us as we wake up, greeting the sun, no matter what time of day it is, wherever you are. And greeting that inner sun that lives right in the center of each of us. Inhale, arms rise, lifting from the feet. And as you exhale, send that out through the chest. Huge dive forward. Inhale, step the right leg back, look forward. Exhale, left foot back to meet it. Empty of breath, lower knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Downward Dog, hips high. Inhale, step the right foot forward. And exhale, left foot forward to meet it. Fold deeply. Inhale, rise all the way up, strong through the legs. Exhale, back to center, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, left foot back this time. Exhale, right foot back. Empty of breath, knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Shoulders back. Inhale, Cobra, radiant chest. Exhale, Downward Dog, hollow belly. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward to meet it. Fold in. Inhale, rise, pressing into the feet. And exhale brings you home. That makes one full round, leading with the right leg, then with the left. We'll go through 2 more rounds at your own pace, letting the breath and the movement happen together. And if you forget the movement or get lost, no problem, just join back in at any point. Here we go. Whenever you finish, pause with the eyes closed, standing tall. Take a few breaths here to bring the awareness inward. Feel the breath, feel the heartbeat against the hands. Just notice any effects, always returning to center, cultivating awareness. And now release the hands, bend the knees, reach down, skim the ground with the fingertips. Keep the sitting bones dropping low, knees bent. And now inhale, lift the upper body for Utkatasana. Hips sinking deep, but then the chest rising up, reaching through the arms. Belly drawing in. Strong breath through the chest. Deep inhalation, reach a little more. And exhale, fold forward over the legs. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And now plant the hands. Step the feet back to a high plank position. Then slowly lower to the belly. You can go in one piece or drop the knees. Flip the tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale for Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. And stay here. Pick up the hands a few inches. Legs pressing heavily down. Tailbone drawing backwards. Chest reaching forward. Inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, lower the forehead down, hands down, hips to heels, child's pose, Balasana. A few deep, steady breaths here, spreading across the back of the chest. Hips softening down. Arms reaching forward, shoulders away from the ears. And inhale, rise to all fours. Exhale, downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spin the left heel to the mat, step the right foot forward, setting up for Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Inhale, rise up, reaching the arms overhead. Sink deep in the front knee. If possible, palms meet, look to the thumbs, grounding firmly through the legs, reaching up through the chest. Steady breath, steady focus. Sink a little deeper. And now inhale, straighten the right leg. And bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Send the hands down, lift the chest on an inhalation. And now exhale, fold forward over the leg. Hands come up off the back. A few breaths here. Strong through the legs, steady rhythmic breath. And now rise back up with a flat back. Reach the arms overhead. Again, Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Deep inhalation here. And then exhale, open to the side, Warrior Two. Spreading through the arms. Gaze over the right fingertips. Both legs spiraling outward. Sitting bones drop. Lifting through the crown of the head. Deep inhalation. And exhale, lower the hands down. Step the right foot back. Lower halfway or all the way, shoulders back. Inhale for Cobra or Upward Facing Dog, bright chest. Exhale, pull back, Downward Facing Dog. Spin the right heel down, step the left foot forward. Inhale, Warrior One, rise up. So really rooting through the outer edge of the right foot, left hip drawing back, sitting bones dropping, then reaching up. Steady gaze, steady breath, strong through the foundation. Inhale to straighten the left leg. Then exhale, hands behind the low back. Inhale, send the hands down, lift the chest. Exhale, fold out and over that left leg. Hands come up off the back. Press into the feet to rise back up with a flat back. Release the hands, and again, warrior one. Deep inhalation here. And then exhale, open to the side. You can turn the back foot out just slightly. Arms spreading wide from the center of the chest. Gaze over the left middle finger. Strong, steady, focused. Inhale here. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog, lifting up. Exhale, downward facing dog, pull back. And a few breaths here. Hands are shoulder distance apart, feet hip distance apart. And cast the weight forward into the fingers so all the knuckles are grounded. Wrap the shoulders away from the ears. And then press even more into the hands as if you could lengthen the arms. And the hips float up and back, lengthening the spine. Bend the knees, look forward, bottom of the exhalation. Step or jump top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sit low. Inhale, Utkatasana, reach up. And exhale, stand all the way up. Samastitihi, equal standing. Close the eyes. A few breaths here. Bring the awareness inward again. Feel the center line of the body. Rooting down, rising up. Now open the eyes and shift the weight into the left foot. So feel that left foot really firmly pressing down, spread the toes, and then a lift into the left hip so the whole leg is very strong. Turn the right knee out, and now place the foot either to the ankle, the calf, or to the upper thigh. Just avoid pressing against the side of the knee. And hands to heart center, Vrikshasana, the tree pose. Find a steady point to gaze at. Steady breath. And if it's stable, reach the arms overhead. Steady breath, steady focus. Everything lifting through the center. Inhale to get a little taller. And then exhale, hands back to heart. Unfold the right leg. Set it down. Shift the weight into the right foot. So spreading the toes like roots of a tree, anchoring you firmly. And then a lift into the right hip. Turn the left knee out. Place the foot on this side, which could be the same as the first side, or might be totally different. And as the foot presses the leg, press the leg back into the foot. So there's a strong bandha, or point of contact there. Hands to heart center. Establish the drishti, steady gaze, steady breath. Inhale to get even taller. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Unfold the left leg. 2 feet on the floor. Feel grounded. And now step back to the top of your mat if you're not already. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Now bend the knees as much as needed to bring the fingertips to the floor. Then lift both heels off the mat, rising onto the toes. Keep the heels lifted. Squeeze the knees. Now sink your hips all the way to your heels. Knees point straight up to start. Round the back, spreading between the shoulder blades. Forehead comes towards the knees, hollow out through the belly. Breathing into the back of the chest. Now thighs parallel to the ground, hands to heart center. Balance on your toes. And as you balance here, seemingly very peaceful, very still, notice all those little fluctuations, the constant adjustments that you're making. Through the feet, through the ankles, through the center of the body. Maintaining this calm. Always dynamic, ever changing. And now send the knees wide. Reach the upper body through the legs, reaching the arms forward. And the heels draw close to the ground. They might even come down or just reaching towards the floor. And then place the hands shoulder distance apart with the elbows tucked back underneath the shins. So the hands and the elbows are all shoulder distance. Broad collarbones, look forward. And now as you inhale, squeeze the knees to the arms, round the back, rise to the toes. And exhale, come back down. Again like that. Inhale, squeeze the knees, round the back, lift the heels. Exhale, back down. Again, squeeze the knees, round the back. This time, stay here, start to shift the weight forward into the hands. Pick up the feet, Bakasana. Looking forward, broad collarbones, round back, hollow belly. And then lower the feet down. Step back to plank. And all the way to the belly. Inhale for cobra, shoulders back. Exhale, child's pose, balasana. A few breaths here. Let yourself drop into the breath. Drop into the support of the earth. With the body curled over your own center. Now walk both arms all the way over to the right. Reach as far as you can with the left hand. Pull the left hip back, sink the left shoulder down to really stretch the left side. Now walk the arms and chest back through center and all the way over to the left. Pull the right hip back, sink the right shoulder down. Arms and chest back through center. Now hands in towards the knees. Come up to a kneeling position. And then shift forward just enough that you can tuck the toes underneath you and sit back onto the heels, stretching the soles of the feet. So if possible, big toes are touching. Then try to draw the ankles together as well. Lift through the crown of the head. And now drop the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Bring the right hand up and over to the left ear. Just gently give the neck some pressure. Use the hand to tilt the head back up. And then drop the left ear to the other side. Left arm up and over. Use the hands to return the head to center. And now chin towards the chest. Hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. And gently give the head some weight. Stretching the back of the neck. And roll it side to side. Now lift the head, release the hands, and shift off the feet. Uncurl the toes, slap the tops of the feet into the mat. And then shift back over the feet. Extend both legs out in front to sit in Dandasana, the staff pose. So strong legs here, hands alongside the hips, lifting through the crown of the head. Pull the chin slightly back and down, tucking it towards the little notch in the collarbones. As you inhale, chest rises, floats upward. And on the exhalation, keep the heart lifted, the belly lifts, in and up. A few deep breaths here. Now lift the crown of the head. Cross the right leg over the left. Then if possible, bend the left knee, drawing the left heel back towards the right hip. So feet are moving out towards the sides. Inhale, arms overhead. And now bend the left elbow. Take the right hand to the left elbow and just press the arm back behind you, stretching through the tricep. Either stay here or bring the right arm behind the back, turn the palm outward, walk the hand up. Maybe the hands can meet or reach towards each other behind the back. Broaden the collarbones, shoulders softening down as the left elbow lifts upward. This is Gomukhasana, the cow-faced pose. Now release the hands. Place the sole of the right foot to the floor so the knee comes straight up. Right hand behind the back, setting up for a twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, left arm rises, reach tall. And as you exhale, round the back to curl across, hook the left elbow. And then as you inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, roll the chest. Every inhalation for length and space. Exhale, draw the belly in, deepen. Turn to look over the right or left shoulder. Release the twist. And now, if possible, stack the shins with the right leg on top so the ankles and knees are stacked. And if this does not work for your hips or knees and you're pitched off to one side, place the right leg in front. So either way, going for this approximate box shape with the legs. So hands alongside the hips, sitting tall. And now start to fold forward with a flat back, reaching the chest forward out over the legs. Pull back on the hands to surge the chest forward. And now let yourself soften in any amount. And on every exhalation, see if you can soften somewhere a little bit more. Inhale, back away, look up. Sit up, unfold the legs. Dandasana, sitting tall. And now second side, cross the left leg over, bend the right leg, right heel back towards the left hip, trying to walk the feet out to either side with the knees moving towards being stacked. Inhale, arms overhead. And then exhale, bend the right elbow, take the left hand to the right elbow, and just use the hand to press the arm back behind you. Either stay here with the arms, or for the bind, left hand comes behind the back. Walk the hands towards each other. Grab a hold with the fingers if possible, or reaching towards each other, grabbing the shirt, whatever's there. Then lift up through the right elbow, broad collarbones. Release the arms. Setting up for the twist, left foot to the floor so the knee comes high. Right heel back towards the left hip if possible. Left hand behind the back. Inhale, reach tall. And exhale, curl across. Gaze over the left shoulder. Every inhalation, lift through the crown of the head, heart floating. And on the exhales, the belly draws in as you wring yourself out from the center. Turn to look over the right shoulder and release the twist. Now stacking the legs for Agni Stambhasana if possible. This is the fire log posture. Shins stacked with knees and ankles forming a box. Or, other option, place the left leg in front of the right. Either one is good. Hands alongside the hips. First sit tall, lift the chest. And now as you exhale, fold forward, long spine. Walk the hands forward. Pull back on the hands to help surge the chest out over the legs. And then soften in. Drop into the breath. Notice where the resistance is. And see if you can breathe into that resistance. Letting the movement of the breath help dissipate wherever the holding is. Inhale, back away, look up. And then sit all the way up. Unfold the legs. Sit tall, Dandasana. And now bend the knees. Come to sit about halfway up the mat. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Reach the arms forward, and as slowly as you can, roll down onto the back. Once the back of the head touches down, walk your heels in towards the hips until you can just brush the heels with the fingertips. On an inhalation, press into the feet, knees reach forward as the hips rise into Setu Bandha Sharvangasana, the bridge shoulder stand. Interlace the hands behind the back. Walk the shoulders in towards each other so there's no pressure on the base of the neck. Steady, vibrant breath, filling the belly and chest. On your next exhalation, release the shoulders and hands. Slowly roll down. Now go through 2 more rounds of this posture on your own. Hold for 5 breaths each time. When you finish your last one, let the knees fall together. Bring the hands to the low belly. Feel the gentle rise and fall. And now draw the knees wide. Outside the ribs, hands to the front of the shins. Pull the knees towards the shoulders as you kick flexed feet towards the front. Ground the tailbone and sacrum, lengthening the low spine. Knees into touch. Gently rock side to side. You can make small circles with the knees, massaging out the low back and sacrum. And extend both arms out to the sides. Drop both knees to the right. Soften the left shoulder. Turn to look left. Inhale, knees back through center. And then both knees over to the other side. Gazing over the right shoulder. Soften the right shoulder down. Knees back through center. Wrap the arms around the shins. Lift the head and chest. Squeeze everything into a tiny ball. And then release. Extend the arms and legs long. Preparing for Shavasana, the corpse pose. So let the legs be long. The arms rest with the palms face up, a little bit out from the hips. Soften the shoulder blades onto the back. Tuck the chin ever so slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Tailbone softening towards the heels. Now feel the ground underneath you. Every point where the body makes contact with the floor. Now feel the space above you, around you, the air on your skin. And notice any sensations through the body. Maybe there's heat, a sense of release, some moving currents. Whatever's there. A long, smooth inhalation. Feel the breath fill the body, and as if it expands out beyond the body. And as you exhale, let everything soften around the edges. A sense of dissolution. As you let yourself rest and be held. Pure awareness. Start to deepen the breath again. Small movements to wake up the body through the fingertips, tips of the toes. As you're ready, reach the arms overhead, draw the legs together, stretch long through the center line. And slowly bend the knees. Roll to one side. Pausing on your side, supporting the head on the arm. And use your hands to press your way back up to a seat. Same as we started, find any comfortable way to sit. Sitting bones dropping down and back. Lift through the crown of the head. Close the eyes. And just breathe into whatever space you've made for yourself. And bring the awareness into the heart center. Feel the heart spacious, radiant. That source of inner calm, enormous potential, always there, ready to help. With your attention in the heart, send all the benefits from your practice to share with your loved ones through all your interactions, with those suffering, and ultimately share it with all beings. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. We'll close the practice by chanting 1 time Om and 3 times Shanti. Om is the sound of pure consciousness, the sound of the universe, the primordial sound. And Shanti means peace. Allow for the inhalation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for practicing.